Everyday people, man. What it do, everyday people, man? Thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for coming in, man. We keep it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, this channel will stay lit for the time being. Y'all see what we got on the screen. Okay. Don't mind the kids in the background. Y'all know how this thing works, okay? 90% of y'all parents. The other 10% of y'all, you know, y'all just don't want no kids, I guess. But thank you all for joining, man. I appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure y'all hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com, okay, where you can unbig that back. Now, we got a good video, man. Shout out to Joker TV. She's one of my mods, and we got others like Melissa and T6 and Tay TV. I know I'm missing a few, especially like my friends, because I got actual friends who are mods. So shout out to everybody, all my mods. They put in a lot of work. Okay, so y'all give them a pat on the back, and hopefully we can turn up and meet in the Bahamas sometime soon. So y'all turn this channel up so we can make some real money. Hell, me and the mods need to do some skits because apparently skits is paying really well. Okay, but that's why we on Facebook. So make sure you go follow us on Facebook. So when we get on Facebook and we really start getting to it, when I get monetized on Facebook, mm, it's gonna get real. Anyway, I got some nice live content for y'all, man. Tonight we got a live. This is a mother, and a son. Ain't nothing like mother and son beefing. Like, I actually love my mom. I really love my mom, and for mother and son to be beefing, it got to be something real. So, without further ado, thank you all for joining. Let's get on to it, man. I'm not finna hold y'all. They always on my meat.
Okay, on today's episode of It's Already Happened, so you can't shame me for it, bitch. We're gonna talk about how I got evicted. Hey, not once, but twice. Oh, shit. If y'all watching long enough, bitch, I might be able to get me a new place. Shit, if I get enough views, bitch, I might be able to get me a house, bitch. What? What? Okay, boom. Let me just speed through. Let me give y'all. Let me turn my accent up a little bit so I could talk real fast. I was trying to code switch, but fuck that. Me and mama got into it at the beginning of my senior year. She put me out October of my senior year. I had to move in with my uncle. I was out of school for like a month or two. Boom, I ended up getting back at school for my senior year. My uncle tells me by the time you graduate, you need to have your money together because you might have to get your own place. I don't really think that you can move with us. As time get closer for graduation, he tell me like, oh yeah. Like, you definitely need to have your money to get your own shit. So I saved up some money. I ain't have much, but I saved up some shit. I had like three. I did blow the money that I made, ain't gonna lie to y'all, because I was making so much fast money. Shit, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some more. Fuck it, bitch. I'm gonna be able to stack up at least 10 bands. I did not stack up 10 bands. I did not stack up 10 bands. I did not stack up 10 bands. I left with about 3, 4, but I made it happen. Got approved for the apartment 2 months after graduation at 18. Bitch, who's doing it like me? As you could tell, an 18-year-old who feel like they could navigate the world through the money that they making on social media. Bitch, I was making thousands of dollars in class. School didn't mean nothing to me. I've been to 16 different schools throughout my whole life. School didn't mean shit to me, for real. Once I figured out it was about learning, and them bitches wasn't teaching me, they wasn't learning me about how to make no money, I didn't give a fuck what they was talking about. Fuck them man. But, you know, months went on. I was paying my rent on time. I ain't gonna lie. I think like the first month, my uncle helped me out. He gave me an additional $1,000. But he told me like, man, you need to get on your shit, bro. You playing like, you tripping, dog. Like, for real, you grown as fuck now. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Even though I was still a child. But hey, I was 18, so legally I was an adult. So I did what the fuck legal adults do, is bitch navigate the world through their own. And money started to slow up, bitch. Money on the internet, it started to slow up. And I missed 1 month, and then I missed another month, and then I had missed one more month, and I had missed one more month, and they was really trying to work with me. Motherfucking landlord even told me like, hey, come down, like sign this paper. We'll let you leave. You're a first time renter. We don't want this to fuck your credit up. Come sign this paper. You will let you leave debt free. I was scared, bitch. I didn't know where I was gonna go. I was ashamed. I was embarrassed. I'm like, who I'm gonna go live with? Like, I can't go live with nobody I made friends with in Atlanta because I feel like a bitch to tell my business, bro. So I ended up moving with my cousin, and I think this story time was long enough. Man, they end up coming to, man, I was in there asleep, bro. I, bro, the police found my weed. If y'all want part two, bro, just tell me. This is part two of how I got evicted, and I just want to say I've been drinking. I've been drinking. So let's get into this story time. Still got my homegirl with me, chilling. Okay, so boom, let's talk about the actual eviction. Bro, I was in there. I knew they was coming. I felt it in my intuition. I felt it in my gut. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, they coming. Every time a breeze blow by the motherfucking door, I'm ducking. He think he tough, he better duck. Put this man, I was ducking. I'm peeking through the windows. I'm thinking the maintenance men. Bit, mind you, while I'm haven't paid my rent, I'm still requesting for shit to be fixed. I'm still requesting for shit to be replaced. I'm still requesting my services because by law. Oh, okay. So boom, I just knew they was coming, bro. I had smoked me a big. I stayed up early in the morning. I was out of a fresh situationship. I was drinking myself to sleep. I was substancing myself to sleep. I damn near fell into substance abuse, bro. For real, almost fell into fucking substance abuse. But I was drinking, smoking. I had ended up staying up till like 6 in the morning, just like losing my mind or whatever. Bro, I ended up falling asleep or whatever. Mind you, I had just copped, so I get waking up to do. Police, open up. I said, oh, fuck. Mind you, I'm just in my underwear. I don't have no clothes on. So they come in, they flashing a fucking flashlight on me, and they like, oh, come out, come out, come out, come out. I'm like, can I put some pants on? I didn't give a fuck about them pants. Bitch, I was trying to hide that weed. I had at least, I had just bought a zip, bro. They was supposed to put me behind the jail, bitch. God was with me this day. I almost shitted on myself because I was trying to hide it in my covers. He fucking moved my covers, dropped the weed on the floor. He come out the room. Oh, you know what we got to do with this. I don't know what we got to do with it, though. Turned off his body cam, flushed my shit down the toilet for me. Still kind of fucked up, but at least I didn't go to jail. That was that he felt like he felt some sort of compassion. Nigga ain't had no pants on when we opened the door. Bitch ass nigga getting evicted. I ain't gonna hit him with a charge. He already seemed like he going through it for real. There ain't even no furniture in this bitch. I went the whole lease, no furniture. Bitch, but I had a bed. My bed wasn't on the floor. I had a little TV. Refrigerator stayed full. I was on my shit somewhat. Somewhat. But man, they end up they told me I had to get out. I had to grab my fucking cats, bro. That's another story. I don't even fucking have them no more. Bro, it's been
Cats?
so much
You
going
ain't
on this
got no
past year of my
furniture.
life. I just gotta get it out. Fuck it. The people around me don't seem to
So
care.
man.
So bitch, I'ma just talk to strangers on the internet. We gonna build some community around this bitch. Bro, the worst part about going through shit is fire shit approaching you while you going through shit. Cause it's just like, no, not right now, for real. Not right now. Not right now. I fumbled so much fine shit within a span of 3 days. It was a new record. I fumbled a motherfucker within a few hours. Not even on no me. Okay, let me explain what my mama put me out real fast. My mama is gonna see this video and say, I treat all my kids the same, but I guarantee you, none of my siblings will ever have to go through. So all that shit go out the window. She definitely don't treat her kids the same. I love my mama though. Don't get me wrong. Never trying to bash her, but we gonna talk truth about actions for real. My mama put me out at 15 first, right, y'all? Then I end up coming back after 2 years. I came back at 17. This is my auntie put me out for whatever reason, and she could find. Like, I really feel like she was just tired of me being there. I really think that's really all it came down to. I wasn't no bad child. I actually went to school and got better grades than her kids. But I don't know. I think she was just tired of me for real. That was really it. But when I came back from with my mom, I was still like this sheltered version of myself before I left. It was just like being there was so depressing for me. I stayed in the room all the time. I did whatever I could to avoid issues, and issues still arose. Like, boom, it was 4, 5 grown motherfuckers in the house, yet somebody said something to me about washing dishes when we all able-bodied in this bitch, and I haven't done nothing to contribute to the mess. But that's neither here nor there. This stuff matters because this is what led up to me getting put out the second time. It was like built up stuff over time, because my mama is the type, she likes to nitpick. She likes to nitpick. She can't never just let shit be. She can't never give grace. She can't never be patient. She can't never just chill. She got to do the most every single motherfucking time. I'm going to say this one more time. I love my mother dearly, but we're going to talk truth in actions. The one specific incident that got me put out again at 17 to go live with my uncle was the pettiest shit ever. My mom is a narcissist. These are not bad things. This is not a bad thing. Acknowledging that is not a bad thing. Acknowledging that is the first step to actually healing. My mom is a narcissist. She's very narcissistic. I have narcissistic tendencies as well due to my mom being a narcissist. However, in this situation, I wasn't wrong. In most situations, I wasn't wrong. In most situations, I was really just doing teenage shit, doing kid shit, being a fucking job. My mom had a warehouse for her business or whatever. And this specific day, we was there all day packing orders. So she decided to order lunch. Lunch took about an hour to come in. I don't know if she was aggravated from being hungry. I don't know what the fuck the case was. But she told me to go get some forks for the food. So as I'm walking, I hear you. I just go do what you told me to do. I okay, and that's all. So I walk in to go get the motherfucking utensils. She come rushing in behind me. Oh, put that motherfucking phone down. Da, da, da. Can I grab what I need real quick? I couldn't even grab what I need. I'm trying to explain to her, I'm grabbing what you told me to grab right now. You didn't give me the chance to grab it because I didn't move as fast as you wanted me to. And she got mad and she tried to swing on me. Mind you, all of this is on camera. Girl, after she do all that, it's this big, she does the most. She calls my uncle, oh, he gotta go. He can't stay here, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, I just sat here for hours helping her. I sat here for hours helping her package orders all day. Now I'm disrespectful and I'm the worst child in the world and she motherfucking hate me damn near. So I call my friends. She gets on motherfucking Facebook Live and broadcasts this whole incident and tries to diminish my character and have these people, having grown-ass, old-ass ladies attack me. The fact that I'm moving with so much grace for my mama to this day, she should be thankful, for real. Bro. But they fucking attacking me because she done got on here and lied to these people telling me so I hit her, all of this shit. It was so fucking crazy, y'all. Okay. My mama would take me bringing stuff up that has happened as throwing it in her face or holding it against her. But it's like, to act like it didn't happen does nothing for me, for real. Like, makes it worse for me. So it's like, okay, yeah, let's talk about it and move on. But this is like years of trauma. This isn't just like one incident. This is a reoccurring thing. I just want to say, biologically, kids are engineered to love their parents. Like, no child just hates their parent. My mama would try to say, oh, I hate her and I hated her. And it's like, that's not possible, boo. Like, you're my mom. Yes, it is possible, but you're the only parent that I have. My dad was in prison for 20 years. He just got out last year. So it's like, I can't really hate you because you're all I know. And I look just fucking like you every time I look in the mirror. It's like, how could I hold resentment or hatred? But this is about the first time my mama put me out at 15. Basically, I had started dating. I was 15 and I got into a long distance relationship with somebody I thought was cute. Like, we thought we were cute and we just started talking and we was getting comfortable with one another. It literally wasn't nothing serious, for real. There was no sexual conversations, no nudes exchange, none of that. It was like really innocent. We weren't even in an official relationship when this all transpired. But basically, my mom went through my phone and seen I had me a little boo. Cause she basically like, why I'm so into my phone these days or whatever. My mama always thought I was up to something I ain't had no business doing. But like, this time I guess she felt like she called me Bro, when I say she blew that shit up, she smashed my phone. She smashed my phone, like smashed that bitch, threw it on the ground. When I started crying, she calls the police and tells them, oh, ain't that she think her son losing his mind. She basically trying to make it like I was crazy and that I was gonna try to hurt her over breaking my phone. Girl, she go live. She telling these people like all types of shit. Like she's calling this boy. Done put this boy number on Facebook, put his Instagram on Facebook. Got all these old people DMing him, and it's a child. It's a 15-year-old child. She's telling these people he's a gang member, and I'm trying to go to where he at, and mind you, I was sheltered. I knew nothing but my mama house because my mama never let me do anything. Anybody that's from 941 and they know my mama, man, listen, when we moved from Georgia, y'all never seen us. That's because she kept me cooped up in the motherfucking house. I couldn't do shit. My mama swore up and down like, oh, you just ready to fuck, da-da-da-da-da. And it was like, her worrying about my sex life so bad made me want to have one. I wasn't even fucking. And it's like, maybe I should go fuck just to see like what it's like. But she did everything in her power to try to scare me from sex and all types of shit. She did all types of crazy ass shit to try to scare me from sex. But she should have just educated me and herself at the same time. After she get on live and do all of that to this boy, she basically give me an ultimatum. And she like, oh, you could stay, but you could never talk to this boy again, or you could go and choose him, da 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 da. And it was like after everything that had transpired and how it went down, I was just like, I'm clearly not wanting here. Man, I got the fuck on. That was my way out. Shit, crazy part is me and that motherfucker ain't end up lasting anyways. And I kind of knew that, but it was just that was my chance to escape, bitch, and I got away. If y'all want me to tell y'all how and why we broke up, my life is a fucking movie, bro. This motherfucker was lying about who he was the whole time. Like, I can't, bro. I'm gonna make a part 2. Let me know. Okay, this is part 2 of me getting kicked out at 15. I was telling y'all how the person that I ended up being in a relationship with was a completely different. Got fucking catfish. So after the incident, when my mama getting on live and plastering all of this 15-year-old boy information on the internet, I had to convince this motherfucker to stay with me and that I wasn't leaving my home for them. Like, I had to let them know, like, I'm leaving home because my living situation is fucked up as is. I wasn't leaving home specifically for you, for real, for real. It was more so about everything that I had experienced. 4 or 5 months go by, and shit, we was kicking it at this point. I randomly get a text one night about how I'm not gonna view this person the same, and they so sorry for keep this from me and all types of shit. So I'm like, if you ain't cheated, what the fuck did you do? This motherfucker was trans and didn't tell me. That's kind of how I discovered I was pansexual. He started telling me everything about like how he always felt like he was born in the wrong body, the mental, physical, and the verbal abuse he got from his mom when she would like get upset, how he had been on testosterone since 13. And it was crazy to see what the fuck testosterone could do to a 15-year-old body. It also makes sense as to why he never really advanced on making anything sexual for real, for real. After a couple days, I really sat and thought on it. I couldn't really like act disgusted or act like I wasn't attracted to this person as an individual. And shit, I accepted him for who he was. But shortly after that, after I found out that he was trans, now that I've educated myself on like trans issues and like topics, I feel like he was facing some type of body dysmorphia. And it was like fucking him up psychologically, and it ended so bad, y'all. I ended up exposing him to his best friend. She didn't even fucking know he still liked guys. He was telling me to kill myself. It was crazy. So
This
the
ain't
motherfucker
live.
was a catfish, but he wasn't a catfish, but he was a catfish. Cause you, but you not you, but you. You know? You should have just showed me you from the beginning, not just little pieces and parts of you. And I need y'all to prepare to be sick of me, cause I got so many stories. You bitches y'all gonna know he's not making this shit up. It's no way. It's no way all this shit is happening to somebody. Okay, this is part 2 of me. And I just want to say, you hoes can't shame me about tricking. You hoes better start tricking. Okay, so I'm going to answer some of y'all frequently asked questions. Here we go. How could you still love your mom after all of that fucked up shit she did to you? Because I know deep down inside my mom is individual. I stay on my mama's ass because I know she's capable of empathy, compassion, understanding, just like the next human being, because she's faced the same hardships she's put me through. Why come to the internet about it? My mama has documented our whole life on social media. Everything I'm telling y'all is just a retell. Y'all have already seen it. And if you haven't seen it, then the proof is in the pudding. All you gotta do is go back and look and scroll. Nothing is private at this point. It's no point in keeping trying to hide or delete anything. This is my life, bitch, and I'm gonna own it, bitch, and I'm gonna talk about it. Bitch, I'm gonna turn my pain into profit. How can you still be in contact or still love your life? I'm not in contact with my mama. I don't talk to my motherfucking mama. Some people saying, why now? Why bring back all of this family drama? Da da da. This ain't no motherfucking family drama. This is my life story. See that she done fucked y'all mind up so bad. Y'all thinking this shit is everything a skit. No, this is my life story. This is shit that actually fucking happened to me. I really just want y'all to stay tuned because this shit ain't nowhere near over. I got stories probably to tell for the next 365 days. Another question is, oh, do you think she treated you differently because of your sexuality? Yes, and also other reasons. I believe there was a multitude of reasons. One of the main reasons being her and my dad didn't have a relationship, and I was her first child. She named me after my father without even having a relationship with my dad. I feel like my mama had expectations of what she wanted her first son to be like. And when I wasn't that, baby, she didn't give a fuck. And what I'm seeing is confirmed because as I'm growing, I'm supposed to be the man of the house while also being a child. Really living in a state of indoctrination. I also feel like colorism could play a part too because I'm the darkest of my mama kids. And I'm the only child that's not mixed. She didn't want to be viewed as a homophobe. So in order to make her reaction seem granted, she tried to blow my actions out of proportion. Basically pull a fucking smear campaign to make herself look less bad. Another thing, I could talk about anything that I experienced in the house growing up because I was used as a scapegoat for content for years. Getting my motherfucking head knocked between the washer and dryer for not remembering the words to a fuck ass skit. It's literal skits where she has 9-year-old me acting like a fucking dog, putting a dildo in my mouth. Live streaming broadcasted to the whole world when the first time she caught me watching porn. I told my mom I wanted to be a model. She said, look at your teeth. Who would want you to model for them? That's not even the surface. My mama gonna be heavy in a lot of my traumas because she's the only parent I had my whole fucking life, bro. Whole fucking life. This is my first year having my dad out of prison. Again, I'm 21 now. These are not current events. This is just my life story. Yeah, I found an ethical way to make money until I could find a job. So, bitch, I'm gonna talk about all of it. Now, let's talk about how CPS took me and my siblings from my mama. Cause y'all probably like, how all of this shit happening but nobody stepping in to help. I'm from Florida and it was hurricane season. Mama basically like made a skit about a hurricane or whatever. And she wanted me like to throw shit in the background. Make it seem like the wind was just like blowing shit. So she was telling me like, oh, to throw my sister or whatever. I threw my sister, but my sister slipped and landed on her ass. And all of that was on camera. So she started crying or whatnot on camera. And when my mama posted that skit, people started reporting her to CPS for child abuse. And that wasn't our first time having CPS in our business because I remember when I got pulled from class in 3rd grade and they was asking me questions and shit. And as I got to answering shit, I was answering innocently. Bitch, I'm come home, she done beat my motherfucking ass. But I digress. Back to what I was saying. People was sending that video to CPS and reporting her for child neglect and abuse and all of that. So they come out, they interview us. Naturally, a black mother don't want to treat her children right, but she don't want to lose them either. She don't want to embrace them. She don't want to make sure that they straight set up financially for their future. But she don't want to lose her kids. It's going to be so embarrassing if she lose her kids. So she trains us and tells us, oh, don't tell them people shit, da-da-da-da-da, they gonna take y'all away. Basically she scared the fuck out of all of us. Like coaching us on what to say, basically. And shit, that's what happened. The first go round, my mama won the case because it was like, there was no neglect in the video. I guess people were still making reports. So about a week later, CPS came back and they said, we feel you abuse your children. And they took us from my mama. They went about it completely fucking wrong. And I'm still against the system to this day because of that shit. It was like they was right, but they just went about it wrong. Like she was doing fucked up shit, but y'all went about it wrong. And y'all so lucky because this story trickle off into why I don't fuck with my daddy side for real. But anywho, My grandma, we end up having to move in with my grandma, my dad's mom. After you get settled in the home, they do a checkup. They have you come to the office, ask you some questions, ask you what you need, shit like that. Really try to figure out how they could, really try to evaluate how they could assess you, for real, for real. They made me and my siblings go individually, and they was asking us different things, different questions. They started asking me questions she didn't train me for. So I shut down. I wasn't even responding. I just stopped talking because I didn't want to tell on my mama. So he made the psychiatrist made my grandma come in the room. This is my dad, mom, and she basically like, you need to, this is to help your mom. You need to tell these people the truth so your mom could get help. So that's what the fuck I did. I told them people the truth. I told them the truth about how I was treated differently, got my ass whooped, how she had us running out of stores, stealing. I just told the truth, bitch. I knew the way that she was treating me wasn't right. I knew shit wasn't right. I knew deep down in my spirit. But I felt like shit, if this is gonna get her help, bitch, then let's try for real. What, I was like 13? Bitch, I was 13. I genuinely believed that they was gonna help her. Bitch, my mama told me that them people was the enemy and they was gonna take us away from her and we was never gonna see her again. Bitch, naturally, I was not gonna want to tell on my mama. Do y'all know my mama held resentment towards me for telling on her? Because after I told, that drug the case out for like damn near 3 years. And we jumped from house to house to house to house. And I hope my siblings understand, like, I wasn't trying to hurt them in any type of way. My mama used to tell my siblings shit like, oh yeah, he hates y'all and da da da. Like, it was mental warfare. These are fucking little ass kids, and you telling them I hate them. With me being the oldest and no father figure present, I was the second parent, boo. My kids, my siblings is damn near like my kids. My mama could say whatever. I helped raise them. I helped a lot. And mind you, this is before my mama put me out at 15. Way before my mama put me out at 15. And I had already spent a majority of my life jumping house to house, being thrown off on people by my own mom, bitch. I felt like a motherfucking puppy, an accessory. I don't feel like she wanted a child for real. It's probably gonna be like 3-4 parts to this story because the shit I faced in that motherfucking system, jumping house to house with family, bro. Okay, y'all. This is part 2 as to why CPS took us from my mama. Well, really just the experience throughout the system. I started off at my grandma's house or whatever. Hey, Grandma V. This is Grandma V. I'm at Grandma V's house. This is my dad's mom. Keep track of this name. Y'all know how kids who spent most of their life sheltered act when they go to college? You know, like that, how they just be doing shit? Yeah, that's what I did that's what I did when I got to my grandma's house. I'm not even gonna hold you. I gave my grandma hell. I was bad as fuck. And I really needed my ass whooped a couple times. I was fighting. I was getting suspended from school. I had got 29 referrals in a span of 3 months. And the only reason I didn't get expelled from the fucking school and sent to triad was because the principal of the school was cousins with my dad's mom, Grandma V. But that really wasn't the only reason that I was acting out. My mama, we were still getting visitations with my mom. And my mom had informed me that my grandma was receiving a check. My grandma was receiving a check for us. So we sitting here at my grandma's house, you know, she acting like we just on her budget. And she can't do nothing. But apparently, the whole time, I guess CPS was giving her a check. I'm not sure, though, because I was a child. Bitch, ain't nobody showed me no check coming in no mail. My mama told me my grandma was getting a check. I think my grandma just got tired of me, for real, for real. Like, and everybody was so quick to label me as the troubled child and just wash their hands with me, so I showed my ass. I gave them what the fuck they deserved. To this day, my grandma don't know. One night, I overheard her on the phone with one of my aunties talking about, yeah, he's not my grandson no more. My daddy don't even know that. I still have yet to tell my dad that I heard her with my own 2 ears. She was making me sleep in the den where the dog's at with no AC and locking the door so I can't come in her house and use the bathroom late at night. Telling me don't ask my granddad for no money, but letting my... Okay, whooping my motherfucking siblings' ass, motherfucking all types of shit. Mind y'all, before all of this, it had been years since I fucking talked to my grandma. So I was gonna give her grace to say maybe she didn't deserve it, but no, nobody on my daddy's side really made the effort to reach out and speak to me for real, for real. Nobody. So I will say I didn't come there being bad. I didn't start off being bad. But as time went on, motherfuckers showed their true colors, and it was what it was. All that time had passed, I guess she was just fed the fuck. Specific night, she told me to get out her car, but not to go in her house. Okay. Hometown not that big, so I walked my motherfucking ass to my great grandma's house. My mom's mom. My great grandma stayed watching me as a child, anyways, in a motherfucking wheelchair. I didn't mind getting the fuck on, and I went with my grandma. Another thing, Grandma V, she would do weird shit like tell me I can't go over to my great grandma's house to see her and talk to her and spend time with her. After I basically ran away after she told me not to go in her house, shit, I was at grandma's house, cooling it. Shit was going smooth for the time being. I'm gonna be honest. Ain't gonna lie, it was one time Grandma V came over there and I had to hide in my great grandma Ida closet. I had to hide in her closet, because I'm not going back over there. I don't know why you came over here to get me. Go ahead and get a caseworker, my great grandma number and her address, and tell her this is where I'm gonna be. Girl, CPS said since my grandma was in a wheelchair, she was not fit to take care of me, and they had to find somewhere else for me to go. This is where I went to go live with my auntie Sharika, and y'all might view me just a little differently after all of this. Okay, hey, boom. This is part 3 as to why CPS took me and my siblings from my mom. CPS said, hell no, your great grandma can't take care of you. This motherfucker's in a wheelchair. I evidently had to go somewhere else. They found somewhere for me to go. I went with my auntie Sharika. My auntie Sharika already had 2 kids and a man. So they was in a 2-bedroom apartment. Space was something, it was scarce, boo. But my auntie let me in with open arms. And one thing I can say is that my auntie didn't deserve none of the bullshit that I put her through. Literally none of it. The same shit that I was doing at Grandma V house, stealing, fighting, getting in unnecessary ass trouble. I was doing that same shit at Auntie Sharika house. But see, the difference was my Auntie Sharika and my Uncle Chris actually made an effort, somewhat of an effort, to try to understand. They gave me grace. They gave me patience because, they understood the situation and how that could affect somebody. They understood how going house to house, being in the system could affect someone. But I was just not ready to stop being bad. I was, 14 at this point? Bitch, I wasn't ready to stop being bad. Bitch, I'm stealing. I done stole his weed, took it to school, got caught with it. Stole an iPhone from Walmart. Had to go to teen court for that. When I say they did everything in their power to try to help me in some way, shape, or form, I think that's why I was trying to actively work with them. I wasn't bad the whole time that I was there. I got on my IEP behavioral plan. Like, I was doing good. I had went from behavioral classes to back to regular classes. I was actively trying, but I still always ended up fucking up. Me stealing my uncle weed was the last straw. My auntie told that RSO, I'm not coming to get him. And she hung up. They cuffed me, take me to the holding cell, and my auntie eventually come get me. She don't say a word. She didn't say goodbye. That's how I know I hurt her so bad. That's how I knew my actions had hurt her so bad. She didn't say nothing. She took me to that shelter, and she dropped me off. And I couldn't do nothing but be disappointed in myself. Mind y'all, this is my second time back to the shelter. And after my first time there, I'm telling them, oh, I ain't never coming back, never coming back. Bitch, I was back. Bitch, my bags, everything I ever owned was already there. My auntie put me the fuck out. And bitch, I ended up getting put out the shelter. I'm gonna go over all this shit with y'all. I don't give a fuck. Okay, y'all, so this is part 4 of...
So man, alright. This is crazy, dog. To say the least. This is crazy. So what I want to do is I want to go to the mom's part because in some part of this she responds to all this, and I just want to get hers out the way because I don't want to get too far into the story with it because I know her response came in the middle of all this. I don't know exactly when, but we gonna just check it out. Y'all gonna watch it with me because hell, I don't know. I told you I ain't never seen this crap. I ain't seen none of this. Um,
Hey y'all, I'm just coming to let y'all know this. God has been so good, and I have to understand.
oh, actually, she this she only put this out a day ago, so maybe we could finish. Y'all want to hear her story, or should I play his story? Finish his story, cause he ain't finished. and she might talk about the stuff that we ain't even heard yet. So I think we ignore the kids in the background just for a second. I think we need to hear the rest of his story. What y'all think? Cause he crazy. A lot of this he brought on himself. But I mean, not that was just him acting out. But like he didn't bring up all this on himself. I'm lying. They had a terrible relationship. The mom probably did some stuff and finish his story. All right, well, let's say finish his story. Let's go back to his story because hers was a day ago. His was
Y'all been asking like, oh, where you been? Da, da, da.
his was like we still on 3 days. Let's see here.
Hey, boom. This is part 3 as to why CPS took me and my siblings. Okay, y'all, so this is part 4 of why CPS took us from my mama. Yes, she hated that I became my own person. She hated that my mama stopped. My mama pretended. Hey, boom. This is part 3. Already there. My auntie put me the fuck out. Okay, y'all, so this is part 4 of why CPS took us from my mama. Okay, I go from with my auntie Sharika. I done gave her all these problems. I ended up moving with my auntie Cece. Out of every person house I went to, I want my auntie Cece to know when I make it, she could get 10 acres and a motherfucking mule. She treated me like a young adult. Like, she didn't treat me like no child and then adultify me. She treated me like a young adult. She gave me a respectful space to express myself. We sat down and we talked daily, and it's just like, I didn't give her no issues. I didn't give her no fucking problems, y'all. I didn't get into a single fight. I didn't get suspended once. I didn't even get in school motherfucking suspension. They never called her home about behavior, none of that. I think the only thing that I did so bad at my auntie Cece house was I had left and I didn't clean my room. I was like 2 hours away. She called me. She talking that shit. Don't leave this motherfucking room like this no more. Auntie, my bad. I'm sorry. I understand. And that was that. My auntie talked to me about my sexuality. She was a fucking angel in disguise. And I just thank God for her. She was fucking struggling and she still took me in. She was struggling and took me in. By the time I got to my auntie Cece house, we didn't have much time left within the case. This is why I had to leave my auntie Cece house. My mama was upset that my auntie Cece was giving me freedom, allowing my best friend to stay the night, bro, allowing me to go places. Bro, my mama was pissed. She hated that I became my own person. She hated that I said fuck everything she tried to mold me into and went out and discovered on who the fuck I was on my own. Y'all talking about she was so mad. She was so mad she made me cut my hair. She was so mad she made me cut my hair. She was like, oh, you don't got the power. I got the power. I'm in control. She was on a power trip. And she was trying to let me know like, oh yeah, pretty soon you're going to be getting ready to come back with me. But I didn't want to go back. I even told the caseworker that. I'm like, I would rather stay here. I think I would rather stay here. The caseworker tells me, well, you can't stay here because if you stay here, the case remains open. And I guess they was ready to wrap it up or whatnot. Do y'all know my mama got on live and had her followers attacking my auntie Cece, sending her death threats and all? She got on live and lied to these people saying that my auntie was trying to keep her child away from her, and my auntie Cece called me in her room crying, tears running down her face. She like, nah, you can't stay here. This too much. Like, I gotta go. I can't. She's like, you gotta go. I can't deal with this. So I had to suck it up, and I had to go back home. And so much shit happened after that. My mama stopped. My mama pretended. Man, all of this shit, bitch, is crazy. Okay, y'all. So this is part 4 of why CPS. I'm going to try to make this the final part as to why CPS took me and my siblings from my mom. It's so many details, I don't even really know where to start. We got back home January, I believe, of 28, I think. Time passes, they closed the case. Everything was all right at first. But I want y'all to remember I left the house when I was 12. I'm 15, about to be 16 now. So a sense of self-identity, all of that, I had it. An idea of who I wanted to be in the world, I had it. I had my own sense of self. When I left the house, when we got taken by CPS, my mama was still buying my clothes. My mama was bipolar, and she'll tell you her motherfuckers self. My mom will tell you I'm a habitual liar. But that's because she never made me feel comfortable telling her the truth. Every time I tell her the truth, it ended up on the internet, on live, on Facebook, or it ended up thrown back into my face some way, shape, or form. Mamas love to scream, oh, I know my child. My mama can't even tell you my favorite color. Like the little basic shit that my mama needs to know, she don't even know that. My mama didn't take an effort to get to know me outside of being her child. You didn't sit me down and talk to me and ask me about nothing I had just experienced. You was just so fixated on what you had went through and how hard it was for you to get your kids back. When if you was on your shit in the first place, your kids wouldn't have never, One thing I learned about life is people can only uphold their facade for so long. My mama already said she don't believe in therapy and she's not changing. So the story time's not gonna end here. When my siblings old enough, they may have some shit to tell. My brother's already talking about how they ready to move out when they turn 18. They just became teenagers. Once them people closed that case, my mama was like, oh, bitch, it's time for payback. The first big incident that happened when I got back was her pulling up to where I'm walking from school, hopping out of her car and trying to fight me in front of everybody because I got a referral for talking. I didn't get put out of class. I didn't get none of that. The teacher wrote me a referral for talking. And that's where the fuck it started. It all went downhill from there. She started nitpicking at me about the type of music I was listening to, saying I want my little brothers to go turn out to be bitches. And I'm harder than some of the niggas that she know. Like, it was crazy. I remember we got into this big argument because she wanted me to go to this, like, Brotherhood of Men, like, program that I had already been to. And now that I was out, open and gay, that was not a space for me. That wasn't a space for me. And she wanted me to go back to toughen me up. And she was upset, talking about, bitch, you should want to change. Like, she was ashamed of what the fuck I need to change for. Bitch, you need to. But shortly after, she sent me to a military academy. She was just doing whatever she could to try to break me. She felt like the military academy was going to, like, just be so hard. She was kind of irritated when I got there and telling her, like, oh, it's still fights, it's still drama, it's just like regular high school, it's nothing. It was like she got a kick out of me being down. I don't know what it was about. But when we first moved to Georgia and we was living in College Park and my mama got that first house, baby, when we got to Georgia, it was over with. I was isolated. We didn't have no family members. We stayed damn near in the middle of the fucking forest. And this is where I started getting bullied by my own fucking mama. She pulled a gun out on me. This is where the endless lives, every time I made a mistake, started. There was nobody there to witness. But she can control the narrative because she had to follow. She could always take my phone, was always checking my socials, all of that. But now, I can't be silenced. So to everybody seeing like, oh, you telling it all, I damn sure am. I'm going to try to make this the final part as to why CPS took me and my siblings from my mom. When I first got put out at 15, my mama sent me to live with my best friend. My mama didn't send me to live. She didn't find no family for nobody to call me or nothing. She was trying to prove to me that nobody was going to have my back. So she called my best friend asking for his mom, telling her, oh yeah, would you get him, da-da-da-da-da. And she said yes. My best friend mom, I consider her my second mom. I call her mom. She said, yes, he can come. Hell, yes, he can come. She woke up out her sleep. Yes, he can come. My best friend mom already had, like, I think 5 kids of her own. So she could have said, hell, no, he can't come here. I don't have no room for him. I'm not going to talk about my best friend mom living situation, but she wasn't fucking well off. She didn't have no fucking big ass house and a nice ass car. She was making ends meet her damn self. So the fact that she let me come was a blessing to me. This is where my auntie Teresa come into the picture. Now, I'm gonna be honest. My auntie Teresa really not that bad. She ain't really did shit that was unforgivable. She just had her bird moments. And sometimes she was an asshole. For the most part, my auntie allowed us to do what we wanted as long as it wasn't no crazy shit. Like, we couldn't go out on school nights and, typical teenage rules. Like, be in my house by a certain time. Don't do this, don't do that. I didn't get in no fights at my auntie Teresa's house. No legal trouble. I didn't bring nobody in her house. I wasn't rebellious. I didn't come there starting no fights. None of that. But I was outspoken because I noticed a slight difference in treatment. I wasn't with that shit because you called my motherfucking phone and brought me here. You brought me here. And then my uncle was already homophobic. And you trying to tell me, oh, I gotta understand. No, tell him just don't say nothing to me. And that's what the fuck it was. My uncle didn't hate me because I was gay. He loved me as his nephew. He just didn't like the fact that I was gay. And that was enough for me to not really fuck with you. It was kind of crazy living in the house with a father figure and him not really acknowledging your presence for real, for real. But I can say he tried. I don't applaud half-ass, but I can say he tried. So my aunt didn't necessarily aid in no traumas herself. She was just an apologist. Knew how my mama was, but wouldn't speak up because she didn't have time for my mama. And she know how my mama is and shit like that. The only person who will call my mama out on her shit and go against the grain with my mama and not give a fuck about her attitude or all of the bullshit she's talking about is my great grandma. My mom do not like being called out on her shit, bro. She don't like when you just keep it real and tell it how it is. She be acting like she's so real, she's so raw. But when you call her out on her shit, her flaws, her bullshit, oh baby, that's a whole different game. Another thing I did is I got caught in the old house smoking like twice. One of the times wasn't even my fault, but they didn't give a fuck. It was crazy because my uncle smoked in the house all the time, but it was his rules, so I didn't argue. The reason my auntie put me out is because she claimed my uncle went in my room and he found ashes in the crack of my window, so that mean I had to go. Mind y'all, this house was brand fucking new. I never smoked in my room once, but I did light an incense, and it was ashes from the incense on my windowsill. But she told me that he wasn't talking about those ashes. He saw those. He know what smoking ashes look like. I really feel like they was just looking for any reason to put me out because my auntie Teresa was pregnant and they didn't want nobody to know. I was really supposed to be gone from my auntie house at that point in time because me and my cousin had got into it real bad about some childish shit, and she was trying to play with my mental. And I made a post, and everybody let me know, bitch, you not tripping. They're doing weird, grimy shit to you. So it's not that it's not that I don't fuck with my auntie, but I don't fuck with my auntie like that for real. Cause girl, you just as weird as everybody else. When I first started this TikTok shit, my auntie downplayed this shit so bad. I'm steady telling her about my achievements and the milestones I'm reaching. Oh, I got 10,000 followers. Cause watching this shit grow actively in time was surreal for me. She making snarky little slick comments about my following and all of this shit, man. Shit, little weird shit. When I first, my mom's mom, bro, I never came across no fucking deadbeat grandma ever in my life until I came across my grandma. That's why when I say grandma, I'm referencing my, because she's the only grandma figure. How the fuck, my grandma, for the longest time, my grandma probably couldn't even tell you what the fuck I look like. You ever heard of a woman being on child support? You probably have, but my grandma was. My mom's mom was on child support. My life is just an endless cycle of fucked up people fucking up people. And it ends with me. It stops motherfucking here. I don't think I even heard my grandma speak more than a couple sentences. I don't even know if my grandma held me as a baby. I don't even got no pictures with my grandma. That alone show you how fucked up my family dynamic is. Can't nobody tell me my mama did a good ass job after her mama fucked her up as bad as she did. It was no way my mama was gonna be able to. She didn't go to therapy. She didn't do none of the inner works. She just told herself what she was and wasn't gonna do. And that shit ain't work. My mama didn't expect their parenting to be one way. But I'm pretty sure my mama told herself I would never do my child how my mama did me. But we don't get what the fuck we want when we're bringing another life into the world. Your child is gonna think for themselves. Your child is gonna have their own identity. Your child is gonna like their own foods, music, whatever. And you're not gonna have any control. I got one memory of my grandma, and that was when she came to my great-grandmother's house drunk as hell, promising to take me, my cousin, and my little auntie to fucking Disney World. That shit ain't never happened. It never fucking happened. She was an alcoholic with a gambling addiction. But I don't know. I guess she been trying to change. I'm not sure. My mom's. So to all the people talk about some
grandma trying to get to heaven.
Tell what you did. You're obviously not listening because I've been telling what I've done. I've been telling what I've done. To the reaction that was given. I was not this just horrible child. There are plenty of lives where my mama is praising me. On the same platform, she was tearing me down. My mom is a walking contradiction. It's like, I don't understand what you guys aren't getting. I don't understand what you guys aren't getting. Because like, if I'm telling you, she had us isolated. She was controlling the narrative and blowing her reactions out of proportion to make me seem like a bad child, and you think I was a bad child, then obviously it worked. Because there have been plenty of lives where she, oh, My son helps me out. My son, my biggest help. Da 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 da. It's plenty of lives where she admits to me being her biggest help, her biggest contributor. There's even lives of her referencing her own children as help, as for jokes and laughs and giggles. And I feel like anybody trying to tell me about my life through a phone screen is slow. I was trying to go through all these loopholes to try to find clips to show y'all what I'm talking about. But I had to realize if people truly cared what I was talking about, they would search like I told them to. It's all on YouTube. It's all on Facebook. It's all on the internet. I was facing all of this and still managing to get on TikTok every single day and literally just drown it out. Just posting my content. I know people been waiting on me to tell my story. And I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it. I'm profiting off my motherfucking pain. And I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. People do it in different ways. Artists release songs. Some bitches release paintings. Some bitches do write poems. I'm sharing it with the world and building a support system and changing my life with every single dime I make off of this shit. Every dime I make off of my content is going to be for changing my life. Like, that's why I'm posting. Because my story could change my life. I don't know who watching. And I don't know what opportunities could come my way. It's a multitude of things I want to do. I want to get into making music. I want to get into modeling. I want to pursue social media further. Really see how I can market myself and gain a following as a whole. The end goal was never to sit in my hurt. Ever. The end goal was always to elevate. Always. I already done faced turmoil for telling my truth. My story never changed. You can go back to my lives on Facebook. My Facebook is Killer Kens. You can scroll down. My story never changed. I never changed my story one time. And people who were watching from the beginning, they know. Like, people who were there when this shit first popped off, they know. Like, that boy is not lying on that lady. And now that I'm explaining all of this trauma, do y'all understand why it got tiring being the funny friend? Why showing up just to tell jokes was not enough? Phil using my story as content. Bitch, I should have did this shit a long time ago. I probably would have inspired way more sooner. I went to 16 different schools. If that alone don't show you what an unstable house looked like for a child, then I don't know what to tell you. Imagine what doing all of that. Imagine what not having a stable home alone did to my mind on its own. I was always the new kid, always. So naturally, I learned how to adjust. That's one thing about me, bitch. I'm naturally a winner. I know how to adjust to any environment. And obviously, that translated into my content. I became the relatable, niche content creator. And where the fuck was the fun in that? Bitch, I want community. I want us to be able to come together, have motherfucking meet and greet, throw parties together, come together, clean up the motherfucking beach, make a change around this bitch. What's the point of having likes and views with no impact? No influence. No, that's not the goal. I built my platform up enough for people to see who the fuck I am, raw and unfiltered, all the parts of me that I was hiding, all the parts of me that's not the funny friend. I'm layered as fuck. I'm multifaceted. And a lot of people didn't even know that I was going through this alone in my personal life. So it's like, how could they even look deeper into who I am for real, besides the funny friend? I could have been changed my situation and circumstance by simply sharing my story. I just wasn't ready to. Now motherfuckers get to see who I am, flaws and all. Because I was never trying to convince nobody that I was perfect or innocent or just wholly good. I'm not no nice person. Bitch, I'm a good person. I know when to do right. Life broke my heart, not my mind. I was never gonna be too far off track. And I was never trying to convince no niggas to believe me. If you don't believe, well, bye. That's all I got. Why would I try to convince anybody that's hell-bent on not believing me? Y'all asking who my mama is when y'all probably only know us from her most popular video. One of her most popular videos.
This all you do is be on Snapchat coordinators. Yeah, I'm gonna call you though. I'm not gonna take a bath. I'm about to call you right back. And I got shit. I'm gonna call you right back. Alright, I'm gonna call you. God damn, I should talk to you. Talking bitch. Get out my mouth, Katie.
Oh, you were asking. That's why she gotta go take a bath.
My mama been using us for content as a way to make money, as a way out for the longest. For the motherfucking longest. But this gonna be the story time about how my mama pulled a motherfucking gun on me and pointed that bitch in my head.
Bitch. You know how my court dance.
Video, one of her most popular videos.
This all you do is be on Snapchat court dance. Yeah, I'm gonna call you though. I gotta go take a bath. I'm about to call you right back. And I got shit. I'm gonna call you right back. Alright, I'm gonna call you. God damn, I should talk to you again. Talking bitch. Get out my mouth,
Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, mama asked, and that's why she gotta go take a bath.
My mama been using us for content as a way to make money, as a way out for the longest. For the motherfucking longest. But this gonna be the story time about how my mama pulled a motherfucking gun on me and pointed that bitch in my head. I'm not denying it at this point. I was a sneaky little motherfucker. When you strict as fuck and you don't allow your child to be comfortable with you, of course they gonna hide shit from you. My mama could never say she knew me. She only knew the version of me that I showed her. And another disclaimer, my mom let me know on multiple occasions she had no issue taking my life. And bitch, if you ever hit me, and I'ma shoot you. And she just always fantasized about situations where she could take my life. Something fucking wrong with her. It was like my mom found excitement in punishing me. Like, yes, this bitch finally did something bad. I got an excuse to be evil. But this particular time, a bitch wasn't being evil. When I say I was being sneaky, I kept little shit from my mama. I wasn't trying to fucking rob banks and go sell drugs and hop out the windows to go fuck or none of that. And even if I was, she created the motherfucking monster. That's the monster she created. It was like my mama hated it when I became friends with boys. She didn't give a fuck if they was gay, straight, but especially when they were straight, she would always like accuse me of trying to sneak and do stuff with them and just all types of fucked up ass shit. We had visited my hometown. We was driving back to Georgia. While we were in my hometown, I was at my cousin Mary's house and we was over there smoking. While we was over there, I was texting a friend of mine trying to tell him to try to come and smoke with us, but he wasn't gonna be able to make it. My mama was controlling, so she always took my phone at random moments because she always felt like she was gonna catch me doing something. So as we're about like 20 minutes from the house, driving from Florida back to Georgia, I'm scrolling on my phone on the passenger side. I had deleted our earlier text thread about us smoking, just in case my mom took my phone and read our messages and saw. This motherfucker, we was texting and we was texting again. But it was like was picking up from where the fuck we left off. So it looked like I was deleting messages. Which I was, but not in the way that she thinks. Mind y'all, when my mama makes some shit up in her mind, that's what it is. So my mama assumed that because the messages was gone, that we was talking about fucking, and she was talking about, yeah, you was trying to fuck, and you was trying to suck dick, and she was like going in. She mushing me in my face. She not listening as I'm trying to explain. She hitting me in the face with my phone. Bitch, I snapped. I just snapped. I started screaming and I just started punching the motherfucking airbag. She pulled her gun out her purse and she pointed at my head and said, bitch, I'll kill you. And I said, you going to jail. Do it, you going to jail. Do it, you going to jail. I was ready to die that night. She never did it no more. I don't think she ever reached for her gun no more after that. Because she knew she wasn't going to do it. Baby, you got other kids to live for, and if you want to see them grow up, you're going to move smart. I started to see through all her tactics at this point. It was all the bullying, all the slick comments, nothing was working on me no more. You could do whatever you wanted to do. I was on that with you. Bitch, my mama treated me like a bitch in the streets. My mama treated me like a bitch in the streets. She'll raise her hand up to me before she'll raise her hand up to a bitch in the streets, bro. My auntie Shannon looked my mama in her eyes and said I would have beat your ass. And my mama stood right there and cried. But my mama full-fledged fought me. Y'all asking who? I'm telling my story because it didn't end with me. I got 3 younger siblings that's being exploited right now. And it took for me to get the fuck away for me to realize that's what the fuck it was. It was shit. We didn't see a dime of the money from the content that we was making. All the intimate moments meant for family, the private moments that's meant for self, it's all broadcasted and uploaded on live, on Facebook Live. I will never forget my 15th birthday. She cussed me the fuck out because I told her I didn't want an ice cream cake that year. It started with the cake. I told my mama I don't want an ice cream cake this year. My mama got ice cream cake every year because she liked ice cream cake and she assumed that her kids like ice cream cake. So when I tell her I didn't want an ice cream cake, she get the, well, when you thought like an ice cream cake, you always got, and da-da-da-da-da. Never liked ice cream cake. I always hated it. So basically she told me I need to order my own cake or whatever. Okay, I'm like, okay. It slipped my mind. She on live. She decides she want to say something about the cake. Well, you need to order your cake since you don't want no ice cream cake, da-da-da-da-da. And she get to going off on the live, and you using that phone for other shit, trying to embarrass me because I took the time to order my cake. Okay, cool. That was nothing. I figure out where I want to eat at, figure out who I'm inviting, and I invite them, and we go get them, and it is what it is. My mama was so worried about what people had to say, she refused to let me dress myself. She bought me this baggy-ass outfit. She knew this outfit wasn't my size. She was trying to be funny, bruh. That shit was so big. She was trying so hard to mold me into her image. And when I went against it, it was like she hated me for it. But while we at my birthday dinner, it's me, my little auntie, my big auntie, and two of my closest friends at the time. My cousin, she was acting up. So my mama and my auntie was discussing my cousin coming to my mama house for the summer. I had asked my mama like a couple months prior if my best friend could come up for the summer. She said she'll see. So as they talking about my cousin, the bad behavior or whatever, and her coming to Atlanta, I asked my mama like, oh, okay, like, is my best friend still gonna be able to come? I already told you he can't motherfucking come to my house till you learn how to clean up. Mind you, we in the middle of the restaurant. She get to yelling, cussing me out, all types of bitches, huffing and puffing, because I asked, could my best friend come up for the summer? Mind you, this is on live. Her excuse was, I'm tired of that bitch. That's what she told my auntie. I'm tired of that bitch. The more I go over everything for you, I'm starting to realize I suppressed a lot. And I don't have love for my mama. My eyes have opened. I can't continue
His mama
giving
making him more of a
sympathy was not
woman
given to me.
than he
I cannot
is,
continue
because
giving grace.
she just.
But I can't allow myself to get worked up either.
Yeah, he get all of his
I didn't
stuff
even
from
get to
her.
light the candles on my cake and make a wish on my birthday because she made it about her in some way, shape, or form. And with the ice cream cake, she found a way to act out on the day that was about me. She did that a couple of times. I remember one of my birthdays, she ran outside naked. She ran outside butt-ass naked in front of everybody. If you went on my mama's page, you would have thought she had 3 kids. You wouldn't have thought I was my mama's first child. Do you know my mama set up savings accounts for my siblings, but not for me? So when they turn 18, they get their money, right? I don't want to hear no excuses either, because my auntie Teresa added me as an authorized user to her credit card and helped me build my credit. So I know it was nothing for you to make a savings account and set your oldest child up just as you set your youngest ones up too. My mama is a fucking liar and a walking contradiction. She do not treat all her kids the same. She do not love all her kids the same. She's lying. People want me to go more into detail as to why I don't fuck with my daddy.
All right, so now before we get to the daddy side, I think it is time to get the mama side of the story.
Hey y'all, I'm just coming to let y'all know this. God has been so good. And I have to understand, I was just telling my people, I was like, watch how the devil come for me once, because I'm back winning again. Because I had fell into depression, really didn't want to do skits anymore. Just wanted to just be a mama and just really just stay focused on other things. Yeah. And it was like, you know what? You've been doing this too long. And it was like I was in my own way. So I decided I'm going to get back at these skits. I got to go harder. I can't keep giving up. And when I started back, money with the rolling in again, good again. Because I was really like struggling. I wasn't bringing in but like 3, 4, 5,000. I was helping other people, helping people that don't appreciate me. And when I can't help them no more, they get angry or they get mad. And then, you know what I'm saying, it's like, hey, they give me the behind the kiss. But I had to, I took down a little video because I am being blessed. God has been so good to me. And a lot of people love me. And a lot of people, I'm going to have, let me tell y'all, these days, one thing about teenagers and children in their early 20s, they're going to defend your kids. Yeah. But and there's some kids out there that's going to respect me and stay out of stuff and understand that I am somebody's mother. Yes, you are. And just as well as they don't want nobody disrespecting their mom, you shouldn't come disrespecting nobody's mom. I don't care what a person, and you have to look at a person, anybody that allow you or they themselves to disrespect their parent is dangerous. Can't be trusted. Because my mama wasn't deaf for me at all, gave me up for adoption at 4 years old. But I go hard for my mama to this day, and I love her and I forgive her for anything because she's been through some stuff. And, we just got to let God handle things. But God is so good. And I just told my people, I said, watch how when my blessings come in, watch how people come for me. Watch how the devil come again.
Yes, he will.
Because
He
we're
come for you.
winning.
The
And
devil
then,
come to kill, steal, and destroy.
amen.
He come to kill, steal, and destroy.
And he uses
Yes,
your
he
own
will.
against you. He gonna use your mama, your daddy, your children. He'll use your significant other. He's gonna use people you don't know to come and attack you, because that's what the devil do. And the devil can be your children. The devil can be some. Listen, and when I tell you, when your children get out there, a person that
calling
know you
her
get out there,
son
and
the
they talk
devil?
about you like a dog, and then they bring other demons to come along, and now they judging you. They in the comments saying negative stuff because they believe what that devil say. See, that devil have mind control.
He had the mind.
And when you
Yes, he
you
did.
never go off what you hear if you don't know
He
it.
get that mind, and
You
when
have
he
to
get
know
that
the
mind,
truth. You
it's
have to be
over.
there. But when you come, I already said from here on out, y'all that come in my comments and say anything negative about my enemy, because your children and your family, anybody can be your enemy. That's why God say your family is your worst enemy.
Yes, they are.
They are your worst enemy.
Wow.
And my son see me blessed over here. He see us being blessed again, and now he's going through something. He's getting evicted, and he don't have money, he don't have a job. And it's like, oh, I'm finna come at my mama. I'm finna get my clout back up. I'm finna get people to come watch me and help me. See, his mind, he looking over here, seeing what my life is, what's going on. He see I'm winning. And the devil is using him right now to come for me. Now, he done came on here and told this story years ago, and I gave this man an apartment in Atlanta 2 years ago, right after he went to the world and said that about me putting a weapon on him. I pulled a weapon out to protect myself when he was washing dishes and had a weapon in his hand. And yes, I had my thing out, but never put it to his head. But I'm going to let y'all believe that. It's a lot of things that he say that is not true. But that's what he do. He's a little boy cried wolf. And you have to understand, a lot of y'all are going to have your own kids. And a lot of you youngins that's coming for me in my comments because of what you hear him saying with these fake pages, watch out. Life is going to come and tear y'all up because y'all are only going off of what he said without knowing the truth. And don't come. I'm going to continue winning. And he could never get any help from me. I brought this boy in my apartment last year. After he came to Facebook and YouTube and everything and did the story about me. And I gave him a chance, giving him my apartment, and he dogged my apartment out. And I end up, the lease was up, and I cleaned it out. He didn't clean, he didn't do nothing, he left it nasty. Then I let him come stay with me in Sarasota, Florida, after his boyfriend put him out in Atlanta last year. He stayed with me for 4 days. My little friend, my homeboy came over there, brought him something to get high. He ended up eating food, leftovers, doodle and peeing. I took him to go get a job, all this, and told him he could stay there, and don't pay me no bills, just save his money. This boy, I asked him the 4th day, can he help us clean up the house? He told me they big enough to clean up to his siblings. And when y'all come on here to I'm putting my kids against him, no, my kids follow him on TikTok. I blocked him. They seen him talking about me. So it's wrong to be talking about your mother. Anyways, let go and let God. You done did it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Whenever you need money, you come to TikTok. And TikTok, these people will not give you nowhere to stay. Yeah, they gonna give you a couple of little coins, but that money ain't gonna add up. Your mother is priceless. Respect your parents, even if you feel they right or wrong. Respect them. Your days will be short. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all don't know my child. Y'all don't know me. I come from the street life. I did everything for him by myself with no father, with no help.
Yes.
And he's gave me hell all his life, but I still gave him chance after chance after chance because that's my son. Not that was, but he is my son. But he didn't. It seemed like he don't appreciate it, because if he did, why you keep coming for me when you come from now? A year from now, or maybe some months, he gonna need me again, and he gonna call and act like everything gravy. It's over with. It's over with. He's not coming around no more because I'm tired of him disrespecting me.
There's gotta be some truth to what he's saying somewhere.
Winning, y'all. And y'all, one thing, when you start winning, watch how the devil attack you. When I was losing, I didn't attack nobody. I didn't come for nobody. I prayed. I had to get myself right. I was in my own way. And I got out my way, and now I'm winning again. And that's why the devil is mad.
Yes,
So
he
all I
is.
can tell y'all is y'all ain't gonna
The
stop my
devil is
shine.
mad.
People still love me, and people gonna always
So he
love
come
me.
and use
And a
your
lot of people
children
know what time it is with my
your
son.
family.
You children don't understand, so I can't argue with y'all.
Family.
But you are getting blocked
That's right.
if you come on my comments about my son. Get out my motherfucking comments with what this boy said. You're getting blocked, and that's on God. I pray you all have a wonderful day, and I pray that you all respect y'all mothers
That's right.
and respect others as you want others to respect your mother. You only have one. No matter what you feel about her, when she dead and gone, guess what? You're going to be making posts. I wish me and my mama made up. I wish we had a better relationship. I miss my mama. Oh, I feel so bad. No.
If
You better make up now while she living
don't
and
pass
apologize,
before she
because your
did.
days going to be short. And God don't play about me.
you don't pass
You
before
better
she
know it.
did.
Because if my son was so anointed and favored, he wouldn't be going through what he going through. Change your ways and watch how God come up and show out for you. But you're in your own way, child. Get out your own way. TikTok ain't gonna save you. You better hope they don't get rid of it. Then you're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to figure it out. So y'all, don't come on my page with that. God bless you all. And just know I got these 3 that I'm gonna continue taking care of. And when they get out of hand and get disrespectful, they can go too. I don't show no favorites over here. Everybody get it. Respect my household rules, and we'll be all right. And ain't no relationship. Ain't no relationship. All this right there. Why did you send Carlos y'all whole conversation?
I told Carlos and Zach about him.
Yeah, but you tell them everything about him. They don't know better. They don't know better. A real friend gonna give it to you blood raw. You don't know that boy. Courtney, how you know that boy?
We're not in a relationship at all. We were in
Courtney, you just sat here and said you don't.
mean to
You
say that.
defending
I was
this boy.
talking
You're
too
defending this, but no, you weren't talking too fast. You weren't talking too fast. You meant what you said.
2 weeks in, that's not a relationship.
It ain't nothing no more. You're done. You're not talking to him no more. When you get, huh? No. Get you some water. Water is good for you right now. Get out of here and go get some water. I'm gonna give y'all some apple cider. I'm gonna warm it up. We was on live on Instagram talking about the situation. I ended up deleting that video. You know, which it don't, you know what I'm saying, it don't
Apple cider.
matter. But I'm telling him,
Try to
because the boy is
clear
right
yeast
in the,
infection.
you know, when they in the Bloods and the gangs, they put the C, the K for C, and the X in there. Well, he got the letter X and then he got the K. So I guess this little boy is in the Bloods. He a Blood. Courtney's saying don't judge him, you know, people, but he's still in the game. It ain't no such thing as, he didn't give his life to the Lord and let this game go. And I'm telling him, I'm like, the boy ain't came out and told his family and nobody, his friends. Something ain't right about this boy. And then Courtney feel like maybe, you know, this boy, y'all met through the social site. You say he seen that video?
Yeah, Mama asked him in that video. He see me. That's how he see me.
But you just said he didn't know you from that.
Who? I didn't say that.
So that's how, so he know we famous. He know what time it
about
is.
me.
Courtney, he know about your mama too now. He know about your mama too. Believe that. This ain't no, listen. He know about your mama too. I don't want the motherfucker call you.
He
Definitely.
asked about you. He never.
He ain't
knew.
finna. He better not. I don't need him asking about
I
me.
never even talked about you to him.
But he know you're famous, and you're being targeted by a motherfucker that don't care about you. He know that you're famous. You gotta catch on to that.
But how do you know he doesn't care about me though?
You really messed up in the head.
No,
Do y'all feel like he care? Courtney, y'all are, this boy ain't even, listen, this boy ain't even, don't know himself. Let me tell you why he don't care about you.
Reading the message.
He's that's fake shit. I don't listen. I done been told I love you. I done been told all kinds of shit. So I don't want to listen. I done read the messages. I'm going to tell you like this. This is how I know he don't care about you. Because why he ain't came out yet? He should have been came out. Why is you an undercover? He like girls. I read his thing say I really like girls. Too.
He said I never sat down and looked at a nigga with feminine ways until you. And I said
Till you because you're famous.
No.
I seen your video. Until you.
I asked him, why do you really like me? He said,
it's a lot of fine
in your smile.
Man,
he said we really clicked when we first text. He said I've been like what I saw, but I didn't want to try because I didn't know. I said you didn't know what? You didn't know that
he knew you was
if
gay.
He didn't know if I liked him back. That's why he didn't try me. Zach was on the live with me.
But it don't matter. It don't matter. That's somebody you don't know. You need to know somebody. You need to know who you're talking to. You want to grow. You want to know somebody, you know what I'm saying, got some going for themselves. Somebody doing something with their life. He's not doing nothing with his life. This boy's in a gang. They're going to end up killing you. You get up there and they find out, this boy, you need to kill this punk. Da-da-da. I mean, y'all trying to make it official. Listen, but he don't think I know. Now you block. And who liked it? Because they know, baby, we put up, this is my business. It's mine. Now you block. Get on off here. He wanted to go live. Ain't that what you said last night?
I did say that.
He wanted to go live, ho. It's real shit. It ain't fake. Y'all need to let y'all kids see it. Oh, don't ever come on and talk about why we put our business on. This real Allen T. Y'all watch reality and get mad and this and that. And oh, they lying. They writing a script. You bitch, you got the real deal now. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. We ain't talking about y'all business. We talking about our business. He need to learn. I want y'all to see why I'm hard and how I'm hard and why what it is, what it is. Oh, hell no, no gang members. He's a gang member. Ain't no such thing as the people pass and don't judge people. If you're still in the gang, fuck that. Even got that. Look what Tay at. Why you think I don't want to be with Tay? Tay is in the gangs that call himself a blood. He's childish. Look how I do him. He called and want to come and I don't want to be bothered. You see how I am towards him.
I know that.
Put my foot down, even though I be wanting some company sometimes, but it's like, sometimes you don't know who the fuck don't like them. What they done did. And you ride or you got them in the car with you. Who don't like them? What game they don't, all that. I don't have time for that. He don't got to understand this. Courtney, as a 36-year-old queen who seen it all, trust me, your mama knows what she's talking about. Thank you, Gavin Johnson. Thank you, baby. I might need you to call and talk to him. And there's no relation.
Mommy,
What's up, girl?
we heard you was exploiting us on TikTok and you was making money from the skits, but where the money at for us?
Yeah, where the money at?
You want to know where the money at? Let me tell y'all where the money at. The money is this house I brought here, that laying out there in Atlanta, them 9 acres. That's where the money at. Everything I got belongs to y'all when I die and leave this world. I got a mad, and I
don't give a fuck who talk behind my back, cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear.
Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my
Somebody come get their mama off TikTok. I think my kids, they want some attention. What? Alright, here I come. Alright, y'all. Y'all gonna have to check out the rest of his story. I'm about to go finish being a father for the rest of the night. And y'all got the story, man. Go check out I Am Killer Kens on TikTok. His name is Courtney. His ad is in the description below. Y'all could see why he don't mess with his father like that. But y'all got the story, man. I'ma just be honest, man. Before I get out of here, I think this man been through a lot of trauma and he's going through a lot of things. And he's acting out because, one, his life has been all over social media. 2, he got all his ways from his mama. So anything that she don't like about him is because he is her. And that this man is really looking for, he really wanted a father. He wanted somebody that can love him. And I think he's about to try to find all that in his relationships. He's not going to try to find that in the person that's he's no longer looking for a father figure. He's looking for love through love. And sometimes that could send you in a spiral. And I'm gonna just pray for them. I don't know. Um, there's nothing else I could give to them. You know what I mean? I've never. This is actually, it's not that shocking that this is all going down because we see it all the time. But when you hear it, it's different. It's just like, and then you hear the moms. She don't have no accountability. She don't have. It's all about what I've got for you, what I did for you, how much money I did. God is blessed. Yeah, God can bless you with material things. But it's things in life that you're supposed to share with your kids that's not materialistic. You know? It's things in life that you're supposed to share with your kids that don't come with a price tag. It don't come with popularity. It don't come with, you know, looking good for the camera. So, and in all actuality, yeah, she might be blessed and get into the bag. Great. That's awesome. But I think I'd rather have a bag and love for my kids than having a bag and having to defend my character against one of my childs that I may or may not have wronged in life. I think, it's this is a family dynamic. It's broken. There's a chance that it can be fixed, but there's so much trauma inside of this family dynamic that is, I'm not even sure if it's worth salvaging at this point. If they gonna salvage their relationship, it's everything that they have to get over and everything that they have to ignore. They gotta ignore so much, and forgive so much pain. And mind you, in the midst of forgiving somebody, you ever be like, you trying to work something out with somebody and you trying to forgive them, and they're talking about the stuff that they have done to you, and the more pain is they talk about, it brings up more feelings, and then you get so emotional and you might have to cuss the person out. That's And then when you cuss that person out, that it kind of draws you back from, oh, we're supposed to be working this out, we're supposed to be fixing this relationship, but you keep cussing me out about stuff. That's because I'm trying to let out this pain. So that's what it is, man. And this man is just letting out his pain, and he feel. But he said, I did a lot of messed up stuff. It doesn't exclude the stuff he's done. It's just saying, I acknowledge that I messed up. I acknowledge I wasn't the best son. I acknowledge that I messed up in school. Mom, all I need you to acknowledge is that you wasn't perfect. You did your best, and you still raised all of us. But we ain't right. We are not right. That's what he should. That's what needs to be said. And the mom just needs to accept that. And I don't think she will. And instead of her accepting, she said, I got 3 more kids. I do it again. I do better on them. I'm done trying to fix the kid I messed up. I'm done. I didn't make this kid him. He made him. I'll just do better on my other 3. Well, she said, I got this big house. Man, I don't know if she was sitting on a laundry basket or what, but I didn't see no furniture in that mug. I didn't see a picture on the wall. Man, you walk down my hallway, it's pictures on the wall. It's pictures on the refrigerator. My daughter she did a painting back in like preschool. She 4 years old. That thing is so old. The paint is creakling up on and making the paper dry. You want to talk about love? That's love. You want to talk about fixing and healing family? it's gonna have to start with the mom. It's got to start with the mom, because guess what? Courtney, I am Killer Kens, can cut that off, move forward, and be a better parent. But I'm almost 100% sure that he's gonna have, if I am Killer Kens decides to have kids, man, listen. If you get money and you just move anywhere, furniture there. Okay? Let's be real. Okay? I'm not gonna allow somebody to say, "Oh, I just moved, that's why we ain't got no furniture." Nope. I'm not gonna do it. Cause I just moved. Furniture there, you know, doesn't make an excuse. I'm just saying. Pictures on the wall. Finger paints on the fridge. So it got to start with the mama. If anything want to get changed around that house, it got to start with the mom. She been messed up. Maybe she needs some counseling, cause those other kids see everything that her and the brother going through. So fix it. I hope y'all fix it. Everyday people, thank y'all for joining. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. I said I got another family dynamic that's broken. That's dropping tomorrow morning. We got another family dynamic that's broken. Make sure y'all tune in. This was a greater live than I thought. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. I love and respect y'all. Shout out to my everyday people. We really turned up tonight. Make sure you guys like, comment, share this live. And I will